Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Event Queen Show. I'm your host, Nikki the Event Queen, and we conquer the world one event at a time on this show. And I want to welcome you to another one of my YouTube videos. And this video is very simple. This video is just going to give people out there who want to become an event planner the 4 or 5 basic skills that you need to succeed. So I've been doing this for about 10 years, and I had a young lady come to me and ask me, what do I need to do to become an event planner, and what are the skill sets I need to be successful? And 4 of them came to me instantly, and I'm gonna share them with you really quickly. So the first one is communication. You have to be a great communicator. A lot of times with clients, you have to pull information out of them because they really don't know how detailed an event can be, and sometimes the costs that come with an event. You have to pay attention to their verbal cues as well as their body language, because a lot of times a client will tell you what they're thinking more so with their body than with their mouth. I have this happen to me all the time with brides. Usually a bride and a groom come in, and the parents or whoever's paying or assisting in paying for the wedding will throw all of their wants and desires out there because they are footing the bill. And the bride and groom kind of smile tightly, don't say too much, and I can tell that, they don't agree with what's being said. So when I get them by themselves, that's when they really tell me what's going on. And I take notes, I listen, and like I said, watching for those verbal cues as well as that body language will give you more insight to your client. The second thing I tell people is you have to have awesome time management. If you cannot manage your personal life, then this is not for you. This is not a 9-to-5 job. It just isn't. I tell people all the time, I work 10 to 12 hour days, and sometimes my days can be, 14 to 18 hours. I mean, I have come in as early as 8 in the morning to set up an event and will not leave until everything is broken down or taken down and put back in its original place, maybe at 2 in the morning. And it's a very extremely long day. So if you can't manage your personal life, you should not do this, because the two can tend to overlap and your life will suffer. Also, when it comes to the client, when you start working with a client, you have to stay on top of their contract, their payments. We're not even speaking about decor, decorations, or flowers, or appointments, or F&B, food and beverage, or entertainment. So all of these things need to be managed via a timeline. So if you have awesome time management skills, you can do it. If not, don't even touch it. The third thing I tell people all the time is you have to have passion and you have to have vision. Because what we do is a service and the product is not seen until after the service is completed, you have to be able to sell people on your skills. Look at me. I'm a bald black girl. I am unusual. I'm funky. So a 9-to-5 is not for me. But selling people on passion and vision for what I do is so easy. And I'm creative. So when someone comes to see me, they don't want to see me dressed all boring. They want to see something fun and funky and someone who can execute the visions they're looking for. So you have to have passion and you have to have vision in this, because there are days you love your job. There are days when everything goes wrong and it gets on your nerve. But you have to be able to pick yourself back up and do it all over again. So like I said, you have to have passion and vision. Another thing I tell people is you have to be creative, a creative problem solver. If you are not, you're going to be stumped a lot in this business. I don't care what event or function you've gone to and you thought everything ran smoothly. 9 times out of 10, it didn't. And as a person who is a creative problem solver, an event manager, when things go on and happen, you need to think on your feet. Your clients should never see you sweat. You should be like a swan, looking as graceful as possible, but underneath paddling like mad, because things come up, things happen, vendors don't show, people get sick, sometimes your equipment doesn't arrive. So you have to be able to think on your feet and figure out creative ways to solve your problems. So you have to have that skill set. The only way your client will ever know that something goes wrong is if you tell them by your body language or your reaction. So those are the 4 things you got to have. You have to have great communication skills. You have to be an awesome creative problem solver. You have to have time management skills and passion and vision for what you do. So very quickly, that's it. I'm your girl, Nikki the Event Queen. And on this show, we conquer the event management world one subject at a time. Have a good night. Bye.